be like a full episode of the series or anything, but I wanted to walk you through my box right after the Heartbreaker Charles fight. We are going to get a couple more encounters. Like, I guess I can explain those two just to make this a little longer. This is the box. Nothing too crazy here. A lot of these Pokemon, like these two specifically, I haven't really touched since Berg. I haven't really touched Jigglypuff either, though I did level it up just to see like if it was good. I also haven't really touched Watchog, but again, I also leveled it up just to bring it to like some random trainer fights. Skuntank has actually been pretty good and might continue to, though I think it's probably going to start to fall off, though it has a pretty good typing, only one weakness. Breloom's been really good. I've considered it for like most fights. And just like one reason or another, like for example in the last fight, Excelgor had Sludge Bomb, or like the fact that Emolga had Air Slash. Like there's just small reasons that it's like I always don't bring Breloom, but Breloom's been good, and I'm happy to have Breloom. And it's been a good consideration for a lot of fights. We did get a Scyther, which was actually a rare encounter in Losthorn Forest. Unfortunately, it's Modest Swarm, which is really bad. Like, the ideal is Adamant Technician, so we, like, double low-rolled, and this thing might suck. But having another Flying type is good, and we do get Scizor soon, so I think this thing is pretty promising. I already think it has good potential on Clay. We have Swampert too. Swampert's pretty good. Our Swampert's IVs are pretty crazy. You guys can also see the names: New Mexico, Jersey, Wisconsin, Hampshire, New Hampshire, Idaho, Washington, South Carolina, Maryland. Parasect has also been really, really good. Iowa here. I wish I kept Wide Guard because I think that would have been really useful for Elisa. But this Pokemon has proved super promising. It still has Spore, so I think there's actually a lot of potential. Again, another Pokemon that I think could have good potential for Clay. Magmar, unfortunately, we don't get Magmortar, I think, until, like, the 7th gym. It's actually insane, but for now, Eviolite Magmar is not bad. Other than that, I haven't really used this thing. I haven't brought it out too much. It's solid. Eviolite Magmar is really solid. And then this thing was crazy in the last gym with Eviolite. I'm genuinely wondering if I want to hold on to it. I do get the evolution, I believe, is at 41 or 42, so I can evolve it now, but I don't think I want to. Like, I don't know. So, like, we get this evolution, we will get Wigglytuff. I think Wigglytuff has huge power, so I actually think that's not going to be bad. And then I think we also get Scizor. I might delay Scizor, and I might delay Gothorita, just because I do think Eevee like Gothorita like seemed super good, and then having a flying type for Clay might be big. Continuing, Darmanitan here, absolutely great. New York, Sheer Force Life Orb is crazy, amazing moveset. I'm pretty sure this thing's gonna be good for Clay too, even though it's weak to Clay. Victini speaks for itself. We've brought it basically to like every single fight since we've had it. 100 HP, 100 defense, 100 special defense, and 100 speed just means like it's not dead to a lot of crits. It does good damage. It outspeeds most Pokemon. Fantastic. Victory Star was showcased in the last battle how good it is. Archeops has proved surprisingly good. Tennessee. Victini was Virginia. Like, I didn't really expect Archeops to be good outside of Elisa, which is why I, like, kind of almost sacked it, but we've used it in both fights since we've got it. Having a flying type and also having a rock type that resists both flying and normal is, like, really good, and my box has been struggling with that for a while. So, I'm pretty hyped to use Archeops, and Archeops is one of my favorite fossils, so I think this will be kind of a cool Pokemon. And it's been good so far, and it learns a lot of TMs, right? Right now, it's got Switcheroo, Crunch, Rock Tomb, and Rock Smash, but we've had Bulldoze, we've had Dig. Just super cool. Machoke we just used for the first fight since Charon. Eviolite Machoke I think isn't bad, but we do get Machamp, I'm pretty sure, for Clay. So I'm looking forward to that. This is Oklahoma. It's just pretty good. It's got both Bullet Punch and Mach Punch, so good priority. Drain Punch for healing makes this thing really bulky, which is, like, I might also delay this thing to have it for Eviolite. And Scizor, I guess, is kind of in the same boat. I think Jigglypuff is the only thing, like, we're guaranteed getting the Evo one. We also have Ohio here, Scrafty. Been one of my favorite Mons. Since I've gotten it. I actually love Scrafty. Scrafty is so cool. I kind of wish we got Intimidate. I think it'd be a little better than Moxie. But Drain Punch for healing is really good. Impish is one of the best natures for this thing. It's minus special attack plus defense. So this thing is a bulk monster. It's got great special defense, and HP IVs. with the plus defense nature, with Drain Punch for healing, naturally high bulk, and then it also has Fake Out and Detect, which makes it a double battle and triple battle monster. And I just think it's a great Pokemon. I'm really excited to use it. I think it actually has good opportunity against both Clay and Skyla, because it's going to bait so many moves. And like, when you bait moves and you have Detect, you're just broken. Because like, you sit there and like, I can bait 3 Hurricanes, and then I can switch next turn to like Archeops, or like if I get like a Golem or something, and then, right, so like, this thing can effectively stall like 2 or 3 turns, because it also has Fake Out, so like, super amazing Pokemon. Then we have our starter, District of Columbia DC here. Shell Armor, such a good ability on this thing. Brave is not so good, but this thing also has double priority now with Sucker Punch and Aqua Jet. It's gotten a lot of coverage, but Razor Shell, Sacred Sword is just good. We haven't brought it too much, but I think this thing has good opportunity on Clay. Samurott is probably my favorite Pokemon in my box. Samurott's like a top 10 Pokemon for me, like just period. I love Samurott. I think some people hate on Samurott's design, but like, this thing is so cool. And people will complain about 4 legs they'll complain about like all the bipedal starters. And then they get mad when like Duat went from 2 to 4 legs. It's like, brother, dude, Samurott is awesome. Like, look at this thing. He's a samurai otter. How is that not? I'm sorry. But I actually quite like this box. The one problem is that like we don't actually have that much coverage. Like, we have three or 4 normal types. We have 3 normal types. We have like 4 fighting types. We have 4 fighting types, 3 normal types, 3 fire types, 2 grass types. 4 fire types, 2 grass types. Like, we've just recently gotten some more coverage with, like, now we have 2 dark types, and now we have 2 flying types, and we have our first psychic type. I guess we have 3 dark types now, because you're also dark. So, like, we're starting to get more coverage, and I hope Clay will bring that, like, the next split will bring us even more encounters for that. But, like, Elisa, from Berg to Elisa was hard. Like, random trainers were hard, because they just didn't have a lot of type coverage. Like, I was having to bring, like, 3 Pokemon of the same type just, like, randomly walking around. Because, like, some of my best Pokemon are, like, 2 fire types, or 2 fighting types, right? But hopefully we're starting to diversify a little more. I do think a problem with this box is it's not going to scale well. Like, Breloom, Parasect, Simisear, Skuntank, Watchog, those Pokemon aren't getting any better. And they're kind of at their peak now, and I'm still not using them. Like, the Pokemon on my team right now will probably get a little better, because they'll get better moves. And, like, Scizor will get better, and Jigglypuff, like, huge power Wigglytuff might actually be really good. Gothitelle might be really good. And we've got more encounters. But I'm a little nervous. But I do like the team, I do like the box. That's a lot of yapping. I do kind of like these yap sessions, so they're a little more chill. As for encounters, we've got Drift Bale, Drawbridge. I think we want Ducklet here. I think this thing is just probably good for Clay. Swablu's probably not bad. Hoppip probably is bad. But I think they're all flying types, and like I said, I've kind of been needing flying types, so I can't complain too much. But actually, hold up. Flying Fairy. This thing actually might be cracked. Especially because I could keep it Flying Fairy for Garchomp. Clay Garchomp. Like, it'd be crazy to bring a Swablu to this gym. But Garchomp has a Dragon move, a Fighting move, a Ground move, right? All of which are going to do nothing. And then Extreme Speed, which Extreme Speed would do a lot. But, like, if I have any form of healing, or, like, Fairy move, like, dude, this thing could cook. So that's our immediate next encounter. I think any of these are at least usable in Clay. Swablu probably scales the best. Ducklet's probably the most useful immediately. Route 6 here. I think we also get a shiny Corsola on this route. Yeah. Which might... I don't know if that counts as a separate route name. I really hope it does. We also get a Hidden Grotto here. I still haven't taken my Hidden Grotto encounter. So right now my Hidden Grotto choices are Stantler, which has Intimidate, and Venusaur, which would be really, really good. And I think I'm going to take the Venusaur. But we're going to see, like, what the Hidden Grotto is here and what the Hidden Grotto is here. And, like, I don't know, like, Snover might be good. Timple might be really good. Mankey might be good. Gibble obviously would be crazy. Torchic is probably pretty good. Rapier is probably not bad. Conkeldur's probably pretty crazy. But I hope Corsola's a different encounter, because I've heard Corsola's good. It's super buff, so it's super bulky. It's a pretty good typing, and it has Regenerator. And then I kind of want to Shelmet. I think Deerling is the most likely encounter, and it's pretty good. I think this route is, like, fine. More flying types are always solid. But I guess Carablast is what I want, right? Escav is like also one of my favorite Pokemon. I love Escavalier. Also get Clay Tunnel here, which I think is just kind of fine. Golbat, I guess, is good. Palpitoad's probably good. Golit's probably good. I might actually go for Feebas, too. I think Feebas is probably pretty crazy. Because Milo might be Fairy. It's not. Okay, cool. But I think that's still probably a good Pokemon. Or just like, I'm guessing. Azu's probably not bad. Mr. Alton Cave. I've seen a lot of people go for Kangaskhan here, but honestly, this feels pretty crazy. Boulder is probably not good, but like I think Aggron has good bait potential. Kangaskhan is a normal type with Fake Out. Wobbuffet is good in singles for the most part, like good in single battles. If you guys have played Emerald Kaizo, you know. And then Axew, Dino, Bagon, and Larvitar are all probably pretty great. I'd have to guess, though. Axew might actually not be that good. I don't know. And then I think that's it. We also get a Sinnoh starter in Driftvale, and I guess I can maybe fish in Driftvale, but they don't have that. They don't have Driftvale on here, so maybe I can't fish in Driftvale. Maybe that's OG. So yeah, in theory, like 2 or 3 more gift Pokemon. If the Zorua and the Corsola count as unique encounters, we get both those 2. Then we get our Sinnoh starter, and then we get 4 actual encounters. Plus, potentially, our Hidden Grotto. So if everything goes well, we could have up to 8 encounters before Clay. But I actually don't think my Clay box is too bad. I think I've looked, and like Darmanitan and Samurott have like good bait opportunities. So we're going to have to see. But I figured I would just update you guys on the encounters so you can see the Pokemon, you can see the names. Some of this Pokemon we might never use again. Hint, hint, New Jersey. Boo, New Jersey. But our box isn't too bad, and I like a lot of these Pokemon. Gen 5 is a great gen. And yeah. I'm looking forward to some more gaming. I actually might go get some encounters right now, but until then, that triple battle was a little scary, and I am tired of these triple battles being a little scary. I'll see you guys next time.